All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Target.
After the interception, here's Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, man open. That's Kiki QT, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 40 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Denver Broncos sitting at 2-4 right now. They're going to take over the possession here again on offense. But the 23-20 loss against Los Angeles, it's now a 4-game losing streak. Is there a hot seat right now for Vance Joseph?
Unfortunately, I'd have to say yes, and the reason being they had a really rough year his first year as the head coach in Denver, and there's a lot of speculation about whether he would even get a second year. Got the vote of confidence from ownership and management, came back for year 2. But here's the problem. He's a former defensive coordinator. Defense is his forte. His team is now the first in NFL history to allow 200-plus yard rushers in back-to-back weeks. 219 to Isaiah Crowell of the Jets. That was on the road in Week 5. And then this past week against Todd Gurley at home with 208. And coming up, they're at Arizona. David Johnson licking his chops, wanting to get right. And then they play at Kansas City, who has Kareem Hunt, who led the league in rushing last year. That defense has to get better and in a hurry.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Keenum on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Green the line! Green the line!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, here's Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Hopkins should see a lot of targets, but he might be in for a battle tonight. He's set to lock horns with Chris Harris, as Harris is going to be shadowing him all around the field.
And what I love about Harris's game is his ability to play outside, work inside to the slot, and he always carries a chip on his shoulder. Remember, he was an undrafted free agent that's turned himself into a Pro Bowl player.
Yes, the former Kansas Jayhawk, undrafted in 2011. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Lindsey, the undrafted free agent, had a great college career at Colorado, but what he did to start this season and the way he came out of the gate, really impressive.
And sometimes guys just fit NFL teams where maybe you didn't see it coming. Because Phil Lindsay, as you mentioned, had an excellent college career at Colorado, but different question marks from different teams about size. Can he do this? Can he do that? The answer is he can do just about everything, and especially his ability to get out into open space out in the backfield and create big plays downfield. That's working quite well for him in the early going.
He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10.
We're good.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Keenum. Being chased out under pressure again, and down he goes again. DJ Reader in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Hey, black 22! Black 22!
On first down, Watson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, black 22! Black 22! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Reset! Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Back to throw, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80!
From the gun, here's Watson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Black 22! Black 22! Richmond!
Now it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Very left, very left. 22. 22. Roger, roger, roger. Roger, roger, roger.
On 1st down, Keenum. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Keenum. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do snap it to Keenum. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Watson on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Will Parks. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A final shot before the break. Keenum. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Caught left side Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air yet again, Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Watson on third down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Down. Green the line. Green the line.
Here we go on fourth. Watson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Keenum. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 88 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, it's Keenum. Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Reset. Black 22. Black 22. Black 99 Philly. Black 54.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And some room to work. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Watch the screen. 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 Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Tech. Blue 80. Blue 80. Black 99 Philly.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. Down. Green 39. Green 39. Mike by 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
To throw on second is Watson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
3rd and 2, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Green the line! Green the line! Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Richmond.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Green the line! Green the line!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green the line! Green the line! Black down and Billy! Tiger!
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10.
22.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Yeah, we're good. We got the hot.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Keenum. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Keenum, got to have this one. He may try and run for this. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Working from the gun, Keenum. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.